What is up, everyone? Stonepost 34, bringing you more Growing Up with Stonepost, and I'm kind of getting into Black Ops 2. I've switched it up a little bit. We're playing Hardpoint and having a lot more fun than Domination. Domination matches are so long now when you switch sides, and if a team's down, then all of a sudden they want to quit if they're down by a lot of points. So I have a lot of Domination gameplay. It's horrible. It's super long, and you wouldn't even want to watch it. So Hardpoint we're really having fun with, and yeah, I die a lot, so what? But we win, and that's what this game's all about, is winning, right? So bringing you more of Growing Up with Stonepost. Now this involves two stories from my past with two different ladies, and I'm going to call this Do Cheaters Cheat? I mean, once a cheater, always a cheater, right? Isn't that what they say? And so the first story, I'll just jump into it. The first story has to do with this gal I met at a bar that I frequented. And her name was Michelle, and we hit it off. You know, you had those moments where it was flirty. It was real flirty. In fact, it was flirty for about 3 months. Here's the problem. She was engaged. She was engaged to be married. And I knew it. You know, you can flirt a little bit here and there, but I didn't really think a whole lot of it. Other than, yeah, we're having a good time. Yeah, I tipped her big. Yeah, whatever. But apparently there was more. Maybe I was giving off, well, you know, I was attracted to her. I shouldn't say that, but I was totally attracted to her. But maybe I was giving off the wrong vibe as well. But so one night at the bar, and she's closing, I was going to go meet a bunch of people out that worked at the bar, and then some patrons of the bar. We were all going to head out and meet. Well, it started getting late, and I was there. It was about 10:30, and she just kept saying, "You want another drink? You want another drink?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, I'll have another drink, whatever." So she kept bringing me drinks, and we were still flirting and all that. So basically, they start closing down the bar, and that's my damn phone. Sorry about that. But start closing down the bar, and she's tidying up, sweeping, doing all the chairs and all that. It turns out I'm the last guy there, except the bartender and his girlfriend. And so I go to the restroom. I'm done. I am so done drinking right now. She just kept feeding me all these gin and tonics. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. So I head to the restroom. She walks by me. She goes, "I'll walk you out." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I mean, usually a guy says that. She said, "I'll walk you out." I'm like, "Okay." So I go to the restroom, wash up, come out. She's standing there, got her purse and everything, and she says to me, Michelle said, "Well, let's go somewhere." I'm like, "Well, they're going out to the bar downtown." And she goes, "Well, I don't want to go there." She goes, "I just want to sit and talk." And I said, "Okay, where do you want to sit and talk?" She goes, "Let's go to your car." And I'm like, "Okay, well, let's not do it here at the bar, because people are going to come out, they know my car, and see you in it, and then, you know, your boyfriend or fiance is going to be upset with me and all sorts of different things." So I said, "Here's the deal. If you want to talk, let's go. There's a place down the road. It's a public park. Let's just go over there and talk." So we do. And we literally did talk for about an hour. And it just got to the point, I'm like, I got to go, and that was a fail right there. I got to go. And she grabs me and basically corners me in the car. I mean, I still have my seatbelt on. I'm like, I'm trying to play the Mr. Nice Guy. I'm not going to, cause any relationship problems between you and your fiance. And Michelle grabs me and lays like the biggest, it was awesome, biggest kiss on me. And so, long story short, we saw each other on and off for a couple weeks. And I just finally told her, I said, "Hey, here's the deal." And I wasn't dating anyone at the time. I said, "Here's the deal. I really like you a lot. I'm not going to be the reason that you end your relationship with your fiance or future husband. I'm not going to be that guy." And, she was okay with it, struggled with it quite a bit. But in the long run, I think it was better for her and her fiance. Although, I got to tell you, they're not together anymore. So, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I can imagine maybe she found another guy. But so anyway, the next story, I was not Mr. Nice Guy. I fell for the bait. I fell hard. This is another story after college. I wasn't dating anyone either, and the gal had an office just down the hallway from me. Her name was Kelly, and Kelly was married. Her husband was in the military, and he was he traveled obviously with his job and was out of the country a lot. And so Michelle I was Mr. Nice Guy, but with Kelly, I'm embarrassed to say it, but we'd all go out because we all worked kind of near each other. We'd all go out and do different things, different parties, and it was a blast. She was gorgeous. She was outstanding, and she had a girlfriend that she would hang out with who actually eventually started dating my buddy. And so we kind of found ourselves, I don't know, in these situations, like we weren't a couple, but it would be like felt like we were a couple, because we were, out together. It'd be, Kelly and I, and then my buddy and his now girlfriend, and we'd hang out, and then it's like everything was fine, and then, my buddy and his girlfriend would like go off and do their deal, and then it's us. And for basically a month, nothing happened. And then we're actually over at my apartment, everybody was, and the party clears out, and Kelly stays, and she's like, it was kind of a joke. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Fletch, but I had the movie on VHS. Oh my God, how old am I now? She said, let's go watch Fletch. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I had a TV in my room. So we go back to my room. My buddy's still there hanging out in the living room. And we turn the movie on. I don't think we watched 1 minute of that movie. We got on my bed and literally hands started flying. I'm somewhat embarrassed to tell you this because she was married. That's the other interesting thing. She was married, and come to find out, she's telling me all this crazy stuff after this happened. She's like, oh, Lance, he cheated on me. He got a prostitute when he was overseas and told me about it. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going? This is like. So I felt like I was like her revenge to Lance for this, and so we kind of saw each other for a couple months here and there, and then I moved away, and then we still saw each other, and I don't know. I'm not proud of it, guys. It did happen, but the question is, once a cheat, always a cheat. Now, I got to tell you, both of them are not with, well, one, the fiance, and Kelly, her husband. She's since remarried another guy who seems pretty cool, but, I'm sad to say that I was party to that, but it's true. It happened. But I kind of think if, you get in that rut of cheating, at what point do you draw the line? I mean, what is the line? And being a married man now, being married for 11 years, I just avoid the situations now. I mean, I don't go out. I play Call of Duty. I don't stay out late at bars. I mean, my saying is nothing good happens after dark anyway. I mean, it might be fun to go out and party, but if I go out, I'm going out, like this Friday, I'm going out to a Christmas party with my wife. Nothing can ever happen when you're doing that stuff, right? So, I don't know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Is that the case? Tell me your experience. If you've been cheated on or if you've been party to it, I was, and it wasn't a good feeling either. And it didn't, that's the thing. You can't start a relationship on that anyway. What kind of foundation is that for a good, solid relationship if you guys, started out sneaking around and next time your husband or wife is out by them, with some friends, you're going to start thinking the same thing. So guys, I really appreciate watching. Sorry for the delay in getting videos up. Just IRL stuff, man, comes at me fast and I get busy. So enjoy Black Ops 3, 2, I'm sorry, Black Ops 2. But take care as always. This is Stone Post 34.